I Want to Die, But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki by Bakesihi, translated by Anton Her.
They treated me like a real person, not a number.
It really was a team working with me.
You can get out of debt, and I'm going to improve.
To the readers of the English edition, 4 years have passed since I published I Want to Die, But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki. This very personal story, which I once wondered if anyone would ever bother reading, has been published in 7 Asian languages and is now out in English. This is a fascinating turn of events, although a little intimidating, because for all the positive feedback I received, there were critical takes as well. My desire to speak freely of my mental suffering was matched by my desire to hide myself from it all. I doubt I could ever again be as candid in a book as I was in this one. I hope you find points of connection between you and me in these pages. My desire to be of help and consolation is as powerful as ever. Finally, I wish to leave you with some words that I find myself returning to whenever I feel myself growing weak. They are from an overseas reader of unknown gender, nationality, or appearance. I've never met them, and they are also words I wish to say to you, the people reading this book. I love and cherish your story, and I am your friend. Bakesihi. Prologue. If you want to be happy, you mustn't fear the following truths, but confront them head on. 1. That we are always unhappy in our sadness, suffering, or fear of good reasons for existing. 2. That there is no real way to separate these feelings completely from ourselves. Parfait, je n'ai pas fait by Martin Page. This epigraph is one of my favorite bits of writing, one I often go back to. Even in my most unbearably depressed moments when I could be laughing at a friend's joke but still feeling emptiness in my heart, and then feeling emptiness in my stomach, which made me go out to eat some tteokbokki. What was wrong with me? I wasn't deathly depressed, but I wasn't happy either, floating instead in some feeling between the two. I suffered more because I had no idea that these contradictory feelings could and did coexist in many people. Why are we so bad at being honest about our feelings? Is it because we're so exhausted from living that we don't have the time to share them? I had an urge to find others who felt the way I did. So I decided, instead of aimlessly wandering around in search of these others, to be the person they could look for, to hold up my hand high and shout, "I'm right here," hoping that someone would see me waiting, recognize themselves in me, and approach me, so we could find comfort in each other's existence. This book is a record of the therapy I received for dysthymia, or persistent depressive disorder, a state of constant light depression. It's also full of potential and sometimes pathetic details, but I've tried to make it more than just a venting of my dark emotions. I explore specific situations in my life, searching for the fundamental causes of my feelings so I can move in a healthier direction. I wonder about others like me who seem totally fine on the outside but are rotting on the inside, where the rot is the vague state of being not fine and not devastated at the same time. The world tends to focus too much on the very bright or the very dark. Many of my own friends find my type of depression baffling. But what's an acceptable form of depression? Is depression itself something that can ever be fully understood? In the end, my hope is for people to read this book and think, I wasn't the only person who felt like this. Or I see now that people live with this. I've always thought that art is about moving hearts and minds. Art is giving me faith that today may not have been perfect but was still a pretty good day, that faith that even after a long day of being depressed I can still burst into laughter for something very small. I've also realized that revealing my darkness is just as natural a thing to do as revealing my light. Through my very personal practice of this art, I hope I can find my way into the hearts of others, just as this book has found its way into your hands.